Hello, greetings. Have to say it again and correct. Oh, this mistake. I was talking about Al Musa and then Karamji. I mentioned his name. That he was on the stream yard also. So he's a very nice, very good gentleman. Bori, ex-Bori. So I've given it to the Bori friends also. I took them out. I was very angry. But some of these Boris are really good. Kauramji, what a gentleman. He said ladies first. Sorry, Kauramji, but he comes with Azad ground. And, he is a very, very good gentleman. I feel so ashamed what I did on his dystopia comments and all. Gave him a hard time, suspected him, but he's a Bori. So how can I, something he said, I did not perhaps let him explain himself. I apologize, because there are these people, you see, even actions like Bridget Gabriel was saying, not words. But I now contemplate it, although they're telling me, they're stopping me and all that, that yes, every detail, the last interview, the one I saw of not her last interview, but the last video I saw of her recently, and then went to sleep. Couldn't take too much of this. Atrocities, just hearing about it. She gave details, in which she's given detailed account. Never have I heard her. I haven't come across a video where she's given detailed account of monstrosities committed by the Muslims in Lebanon against the Christians, Christian Lebanese, and what actually they were in the majority first, and not all details. So they're saying, yeah, she's right, detail by detail. They stopped me when I'm like, what? I'm shocked, like, so much against Israel, we saw atrocities against the Palestinians, Muslims, and how she survived. And I was like, oh my God. Like, they had to, from the thorns, they had to peel the thorns to get the soft part, to eat that. For 7 years in that small underground, whatever she called it. Sorry, I can't remember. So now I was thinking, even actions, what were they trying to do? So they were saying that, see, this is so they could get me trapped between Hindus and... So if I'm not for Sanatan Dharma, I'm against Sanatan Dharma. If I'm not for Hindus, I'm against... Like, that's not... This is a devil's advocate way to put words in my mouth. Atheists are against, but are we enemies? We can have our differences. I may not agree with you, but not in a malicious, clever. I don't have an agenda. My agenda is haqq, and if truth, justice, to be given to the Christians what belongs to them, to be given to the Hindus what belongs to them, to be given to the Muslims what belongs to them, and the Jews what belongs to them. Then if you call me an enemy against Sanatan Dharma, that's not the way to put words in my answers to those overwhelming questions. And I even said that in the comment section, I'm not good at answering. And they have my videos here, my channel. And unnecessarily, what's the name of your channel? And these are professional trolls. And then, you see, again and again, I cannot go to Al-Musa's channel. My health doesn't allow me to do this. Once is enough for me. With that Azad ground also and Desi Neo. But Kahramji was very, very good. I have no words for Kahramji. But I haven't subscribed to his channel because they had that Azad ground Indian. So he comes there. He's mostly there. And so I'm alone. I rather stay alone than get help, by the superficial help that I feel. And so I can't trust people, and I have to expose them. I have to. I feel a maddening compulsion. Although I was thinking if what happened, little bit, 0.005% of I would not be able to retain my sanity. I would have gone insane or died or killed myself. I'm not like that great lady, Bridget Gabriel, to take so much atrocities. Just listening to it, I lost my grounding. And what happened to me, I could have lost my sanity also. So that's why I have to do this. I'm very sensitive. I'm not saying Gabriel, she's strong and sensitive. And thank God she's doing this to help us find out. I have no words, like words are not enough. And even actions are not enough. And we don't know about the actions also, that who are true and who are false. Another thing is I sincerely want to expose this cult, Muhammad's cult, Islam. So on one hand, I've been looking for that verse again where perhaps it says beauty, wealth should not, for women or partners, choosing partners. I'm not sure if that I found in the Quran ayat. But here we were told. So I just wanted to show you. And I'm unable to find that verse. Is it that wealth and beauty should not deter you from marriage? I can't find the proper words to search for that verse either. So anyways, here we are. As Shias, I remember we were told that piety is very important. But here this poor man, he cannot. So I'm going to now use, forget that now for the meanwhile, until maybe I find that verse, God willing. Inshallah. Because inshallah could be a pagan god also, right? And like I was saying, maybe Bismillah has come from pagan thing, pagan god thing, the word. So, and Muhammad copied it, took it, stole it. So, if one cannot afford, I'll just show you how clever this God is, the way I see it now. And expose every lies, and even in action on YouTube, like we may be seeing that, oh, these people, ex-Muslims, sorry, I just won't be going back there in Al-Musa's live stream for my health. But I just guess Well, I'm not falsely accusing. Firstly, what are they trying to say? That Desi knew. No. You have to be very careful. Choose your words carefully. Because here I am, because then there are those fake ex-Muslims who would say that, these people are also showing false accusations, putting false accusations against Prophet Muhammad. Like Khamenei said, I saw one of his videos on YouTube. They are falsely accusing our Rasulullah. No, I don't use the internet. Again and again, now I have to bring this to the attention of those who are following me and listening to this. I'm not falsely accusing Prophet Muhammad. I'm exposing a very covert narcissist cult leader. We were told that we marry on the basis of piety, not of wealth. But here, God puts here Allah in the Quran, ayat 25, chapter 4, Surah Nisa. If one cannot afford to marry the free Muslim women, free chaste, it says here in Arabic translation word by word. If one cannot afford to marry the free, here it says Muslim, free chaste, before I lose my energy, I feel very angry at that, very frustrated. I'm a true person in the sense that I want to be true. I don't put false accusations on others. But what I indirectly got detected. So even actions, seemingly I can show that I'm very charitable, very generous. Inside I'm like a, trying to use people, very bad person. So no, actions can, like what Bridget Gabriel said, I felt it was right and I should mention it here like her. She mentioned that actions, not words, speak louder, right? But now I thought, oh my God, even actions of these, we don't know who's a fake ex-Muslim Indian or ex-Muslim Pakistani and doing this on YouTube. So I will expose a little bit more and see if you decide what they are after. They're saying that if they say that don't believe in what Science Journey is revealing and what Haris Sultan is revealing and what Ghalib Kamal is revealing or what Gulzar Elia is revealing, then go to them and ask, then think of this. I mean, the evidence coming from them, then the Muslim will be deterred, be discouraged, and say all these YouTubers who are giving evidence from the Quran, already they say that these Westerners give half of the truth from the Quran, like half a line, and then they don't show the good part. Like for example, let's suppose if Dr. David Wood showed you that ayat of the Quran that except for the women who because and then they could put that blame on examples I can show you in detail some other time, right? But here I'm also taking a shortcut. No doubt there are great ayats in the Quran, like Surah Thoha. You have to help the ones who are even psychologically not well, which they are showing me that they are not, even the ex-Muslims are not. So a Muslim can come to my channel and say, look, these ex-Muslims like Al-Musao, Azad Grant, they already came and told me that these apostate prophet is not a true. They won't care because they won't care for you because you in your condition. Do you think they are going to care for you? I mean, in Islam, a mad person. He's he won't go to hell for what he does because he's not responsible for his actions, right? So at least we are better than them, that we care for you. So they will find every little dot of hole, little hole, and come and criticize. It's very, very difficult for me as a Shia to find out that my religion was a false religion and that the whole progeny was evil of Prophet Muhammad, and that he may have copied this, stolen this lineage thing of, establishing justice of God, the truth, like the Indian gurus have, although some are false, like we also have our false imams. So I was like wondering, why do we have false imams? Why couldn't God make sure that no other son would say that he's an imam in our Shiaism? So God was a bit negligent, it seems. And how could hypocrisy come when the truth has come out? Shouldn't truth be established? And hypocrites just fall apart like wooden. They have no, like if we are against hypocrites so much, and they are very, very dangerous people. They are worse than the criminals, like treachery, Cicero said. Cicero said that about treason. So these people are worse. Oh, and what if we have these kind of people, ex-Indian, again I said the wrong thing, ex-Muslim Indians and ex-Muslim Pakistanis and the rest fake, then it would be like this, right? And then they appeal to the good things that Islam has given us in the ayats, not only the hadiths. Forget the hadiths. And the Sirat, you see, then they will appeal to us and we will go back. Oh no, but the Muslims are better in this. And they know that I found that verse against Abraham, the prophet, in the Old Testament. So they will be trying to corner me from whichever way they may come. Like they may come as disguised as Hindus on YouTube in the comment section. And Al-Musaw said that three chances are given. Yes, there is a fear that we might go back to our religion. And even Jiddu Krishnamurti said that no matter what I tell you here, you will, most of you, all of you, will go back to your religion and your dharma and your culture, whatever it is, conditioning, your religion. So it is very, very tough. They could be showing that the Hindus are using this to get the ex-Muslims come into Sanatan Dharma, where if you listen to Hari Sultan, Guzar Elia, Science Journey, I mean, it doesn't, you can't, it won't work because there's hardly any evidence substantial enough. Although there's peace and all this, but for these rational human beings, atheists, on YouTube, it is not enough. And they are fairly saying that it is not enough for us, perhaps. And then they're showing the smrtis of Manu, and all this. I was on that channel, live stream, Ghalib Kamal's, with Hari Sultan, when Science Journey was there, showing evidence from the scriptures, Hindu scriptures. I was saying, oh God, how terrible this is, right? So now I'm showing from my own Quran how terrible this is. And so their motives, I don't know. I didn't feel right. I want to be fair and square and honest. But maybe, yeah. So for the evidence substantial, I was telling them on Al-Musaw against the Sanatan Dharmis. I cannot give you as Radharani my evidence that I am Radharani. How many of you have recognized me as Radharani? How many of you feel that evidence completely? So I have problems, right? And you also will have problems searching for that evidence. I don't want you to be in that kind of search mode. You have to have within you that belief of yourself that raises you to heights. So if one cannot afford to, here I am stuck, An-Nisa, and I've got to prove a very, very expose, and with proof from the Quran, how clever, how cunning he was, which is very, very difficult. Before I was saying to Abdullah Gondal on Abdullah Samir's old YouTube channel, oh my God, YouTube people, like both of you, started this. So it was impossible, near to impossible. You know, the Quran and all this. And then there's Dr., but he's a foreigner, Dr. Bubaker or Bubakar, from America. But first I was telling Abdullah Samir and Abdullah Gondal, both of them. The first channel that Abdullah Samir started on YouTube, the videos and then Abdullah Gondal joined him. And then from the Quran, errors and all this. And I left the Apostate Prophets channel because I have a reason for that. But in the beginning, I was very, very like, but you know, like, what was Abdullah Gondal doing when I was like, even Apostate Prophet was doing that from the Quran, but he was taking the Sunni hadiths, which for us Shias, it only has importance where we can show that the Sahabas annoyed when we take the Surah Tahrim from why we have to show from the Sunni hadiths, right? That's when we take the Sunni hadiths. We ask them to look into your own hadiths and see we are not the only ones. Oh, we are not the ones falsely accusing your Sahabas or your Al-Mu'mineen. That's when we have to at times take the Sunni hadiths. And we've also had to read it, our alims and all, and then I went and cherry-picked because of cherry-picking in the sense that this reference was given to me. The reference that was given to me in Tejani's books, then I was guided, and Shias are the real Ahl Sunnah, and all his books that I read, the references I had to go, and that this is not called cherry picking, by the way. So I had to go for those references and check them, and then I was trying to read all the whole Sahih Bukhari, and I got my health was bad. So I was like, no, this is not my prophet. What ridiculous thing is that? So, I was getting emotional and very, very emotional in this condition. So I thought, okay, enough is enough. I got the references that Shia Islam, it stands to reason that Shia Islam is the best. And I've done enough. I couldn't go through all of the hadiths. My health was also deteriorating. And so I had thought that God would help me at that time, give me back my health, but that didn't happen. It got worse and deteriorated. So that was another shock for me. And I couldn't accept that I had this mental health problem. why isn't God helping me? Okay, so here this, so these, I've established through this verse because it will help you understand what I'm trying to say. Sorry. I have to, I'm bedridden here, you can see. I'm not even sitting upright. I can't even do my videos like sit here, you know, and put my, okay, table is there, you see? Table is there. Sit here, do my thing properly, no. And I can't even now, I can use editing and all this, but no. Sorry. Okay, sometimes it hurts to even turn on the left side and right side. So, bedridden, like most of the times, yes, you can say I don't have a normal life in the sense that routine and timing, and if one cannot afford to marry the free Muslim women, okay, just for the heck of just, no, short. If only there were honest people, life would be so much better.
ومن لم يستطيع منكم طولا أن ينكح المحصنات
The free, chaste, believing
المؤمنات
women.
فمن
Free, chaste, believing women. Doesn't say free, chaste, slave girls. Please make a note of this, because then I'll show you in Surah Nur that why God puts it in this way. That if, excuse me, I just had my breakfast, and it's well good. So, free, chaste women. I have to do this. Sometimes this video is going to be like this, sorry. Free, chaste women. Free, chaste, believing women. There, my Shias, it was coming that, you know how it is so great that if they got it, like said they keep chaste, but in here it says don't, because now they don't want to be compelled into prostitution. Now they don't want to be, it should have been put like this then. Now they don't want to be compelled into prostitution at all of them, all of them. But if they do not, now they don't want to be compelled into prostitution. But if they don't want to be, since they don't want to be compelled, now they don't want to be compelled into prostitution. What a oh. So it's very, very clever. Lee done there. Just so, no, here these women who are compelled into prostitution were by the despicable, wicked, pagan Arabs. Now they don't want to be compelled into prostitution. They don't want to do this despicable thing for your trade, using them for your money, and putting them in this despicable, dirty thing of prostitution, trade, sex trafficking, how despicable it is. But now, because they don't want to be, so what if they want to be? Because, see, here in Surah Nisa, the ayat. Very, very clever, God. Oh my God. Very, very clever. Whoever wrote this is a Dr. Abdullah Gondal has made him a covert, what was it? Mental epileptic, sorry. Whichever epileptic person he was, Muhammad, in whichever category he went into. This is oh my God, this is really, really dangerous that a human being can become epileptic, be epileptic and do these things. Create a cult like this and look at the wordings used. So, if there is a fear, there's always a fear that these men would, there's a fear that these believing men would go into adultery or fornication, isn't there? There's a fear here that these right hands possessed may not be chaste, may be lustful, may have taken secret paramours, secret lovers, may be immoral, whatever word you may take. Your translation. So marry them. I missed the point on what Ab and their family. Give them the bridal due. In fair manner, they should be chaste. Here, not all of them want to be chaste. Doesn't say that. God is telling the believing men who are about to marry them, who are them? What your right hands possess. So they should be chaste. Not all of them are chaste. Not those who commit immorality. And not those who take secret lovers. Then when they are married, and if فَإِن, in is if in Arabic, فَإِن, then if they commit adultery, if you put there in Surah Nur ayat, when this, that, if they want to remain chaste. Now then, if they commit adultery, then for them is half is of what is on the free chaste women of the punishment that for whoever fears committing sin among you, and that now these Muslims, you be patient. You be patient is better for you, and Allah is a forgiving and the merciful, most merciful. That is for those of you who apprehend to indulge in sin. Marry them. Like if you want, if you feel like going into fornication, just stop. Find these slave girls, what your right hands possess. But do not marry if you cannot afford free, chaste. Sorry, I'll come back after a break.